Types of binary trees. Binary tree means it has maximum two children. Okay, so either 0, 1 or maximum 2. So first one is expression tree. First binary tree is expression tree. Why expression tree is called binary tree? Because the expressions are either binary or ternary. Sorry, unary. The expressions are either plus or increment, decrement. Then binary search tree. Binary search tree. So expression tree, binary search tree, heap, heap tree, threaded binary tree, Huffman tree, height balanced, binary tree. Height balanced binary tree, it is also known as AVL, very important, AVL tree, red black, red black tree. So these are the some types of binary trees. We have to discuss these types of binary trees. So if a number of nodes are given, then how many binary search trees can be constructed? Anyone? If the
One
number of
by
node is n,
yes,
then
1 by n+1 into 2n cn.
so that is the Catalan number. Okay, so this is the Catalan number, 1 by n plus 1, 1 by n plus 1 into 2n cn, 2n cn. 2n cn means 2n factorial, 2n factorial divided by n plus 1 factorial, n plus 1 factorial into n factorial. So if n is the n is the given number of nodes, then this is the number of binary search trees. Okay, BSTs. So BST property, what is the BST property? We know that BST property means your left one is less than equals to and your right child is greater than. So this is the BST, binary search tree. If this is root and this is left child and this is right child. Okay, now expression tree uh, let the expression is, generally the expression is given in the form of infix. Okay, so we know that infix is a plus b into c, okay, minus d into e plus f divided by divided by G. So this is the expression, arithmetic expression. This expression, arithmetic expression is given to you. Now this is the in order. So can you do that? So this is the expression is given in the form of infix expression. What is the postfix expression? Can you do that? The postfix expression of the given infix expression? Anyone? Generally, the arithmetic expression is given in the form of infix 1. You have to convert it in the postfix 1. Then only you can perform the expression tree construction procedure. So what is the postfix? Anyone? Ankita?
Sir, calculate.
Time লাগবে?
Yes, sir, calculating.
So the infix expression is given in the form. So arithmetic expression is given in this form. This is your infix expression. You have to perform the equivalent postfix. Postfix expression. What is the equivalent postfix expression?
Sir, A, B, C multiplication plus D.
1 second. A, B, C, then multiplication
Then addition,
plus
D, E,
D, E,
multiplication F
multiplication F,
plus G division
G division.
and subtraction.
Okay. So this is the equivalent postfix expression of the given infix 1. So in your exam, the infix 1 is given and you have to generate the expression tree. So first of all, you have to convert the infix expression to the equivalent postfix expression using the stack. Okay. So using the stack, you have to perform the postfix expression. Now, so this is your you have to scan. The rule is that you have to scan from left to right. Okay, in the postfix expression, scan from left to right. If you have a operand, then insert in the stack. So first operand is the A. So scan A. Next one is your B and C. So scan B and C and insert. So then insert B and C. Okay. So A, B, C, these are inputted in the stack from left to right. Actually stack operation. So if your symbol, scanned symbol is the operand, then push. If it is operator, then you have to pop. So if this is, next one is multiplication. So next one is the multiplication. So what should I do? Next one is multiplication. It means pop B and C. So pop B and C. So pop this B and C, and this is your multiplication node. This is your multiplication node, and B is inserted. You have to maintain the order. B is inserted at the left one, and C is inserted at the right child. So in this way, you have to design your algorithm. Next one is plus. So next one is plus. So what should I do? Next one is plus. You have to pop the A. Okay? You have to pop the A, and your tree should be like in this way. So plus, and this is your multiplication of B and C, multiplication of B, and this is your C, and the left child of plus is A. So this is the expression tree from scanning A, B, C, multiplication and addition. Next, D and E. Next is your D and E. So as D and E are the operands, so insert push D and E. Push D and E. So next, push D and E. Next one is multiplication. So multiplication between which one? You have to pop the E and D. So E should be at the right one and D should be at the left one. So pop D and E. Okay. So this is your multiplication. So sorry, this is your final multiplication. So multiplication of D and E. D and E are the multiplications. They are getting multiplied and stored. So next scanned symbol. So from A to star is scanned. Next one is F. So next one is F. So F is inserted. So F is inserted. Okay. Next. So from A to F, these symbols are scanned. Next one is addition. So addition means you have to pop this F. You have to pop this F, and what should I do? Anyone?
Sir, addition will be the root. Left
Yes.
child will be this multiplication.
Please be louder. Addition will be the root.
Addition will be the root. Left child will be this multiplication one, and
Yes.
right child will be F.
F. So omit this one. Omit this one. So this is your addition is the root. Addition is the root. Left child is the multiplication, and right child is the F. right child is the f. Okay, and the final expression tree, if you evaluate in this procedure, the final expression tree should be looks like this one, plus this will be your division. You can check also, this is your a, this is your a, and this is the multiplication, this is b and c, b, c. So division at the right child you will get g, and here this is your addition. So addition at the left one you will get the multiplication. Okay, and at the right one you will get the f. Next, at the left one d is there, left child, and right child is e. So what is the height? So this is the equivalent, this is the equivalent expression tree. This is the equivalent expression tree from the given infix expression. So in your exam, you are given the infix expression, you are asked to generate the expression tree. Is it clear? Anyone? Any doubt?
No, sir.
So what is the height? 1, 2,
4.
3, 4. 4 is the height. Okay, so 4 is the height. Now write down the write down the build expression tree algorithm. So build expression tree algorithms. It is a function, and another function is that expression tree evaluation. This is your homework, expression tree evaluation. I will explain the build expression tree steps. So first step is that build expression tree. This is the algorithm for expression tree generation, and this is the evaluation of the expression tree. So first one, symbol. Let symbol is equal to your expression is e dot get symbol. So what is get symbol? E is your expression, e is your given expression, and what is get symbol? Get symbol is nothing but the operation which scan the postfix expression and return the current symbol. Okay, so it scans the postfix expression and returns the current symbol. Okay, so next step, while your symbol not is equal to, let the last one is denoted by hash. Last symbol is denoted by hash. So while your hash means, suppose last one is hash. So sorry, this one. this one. Last one is hash. So hash means you have to stop. So while your symbol not is equal to hash, then do if your symbol is operand. If your symbol is operand, then what should I do? New node is equal to get node function. So what is get node function? Just in your C, you have to use the malloc function. So this will be node star and size of struct node. Okay. So new node is equal to get node. So these are the keywords. So while, then do, if your symbol is operand, then new node is equal to get node. So dynamically you have to create the new node. Okay. And next, its data part should be filled with by which symbol is inserted at the data part of the new node. Okay. And next, push the new node. So push function is just like insertion at the stack. Otherwise, so this is your push function. Okay. Get node is a function. Get symbol is another function. So otherwise, if your symbol is operator, if your symbol is operator, then ptr1, we use the temporary one, pop function. ptr2, again pop function. And similarly, new node is equal to get node. New node is equal to get node, and insert new node at the data part, the symbol, and new node its left child, and new node its right child. Okay, and then just push the new node. So left child is equal to anyone?
Left child equals to PTR2.
Left child is equal to PTR2. So left child is equal to PTR2 because the scanning process is done from right to left. Okay, the popping process, scanning process from right to left. So PTR2 and PTR1. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is your end if condition, and next one is the end if, and next symbol is equal to just this one. Symbol is equal to E dot get symbol function. So this is used for scanning the next symbol from expression E. Scanning the next symbol from the expression E. So this is the algorithm for build expression tree procedure. Now expression tree evaluation. This is left for your assignment or homework. Okay. So you have to evaluate from the evaluation process is done always from the root. You have to scan from the root. Up to this, any confusion? Build expression tree. This is the algorithm for how to build the expression tree from the given infix expression, and then you have to perform the expression tree evaluation. Any queries? Please ask me. কারোর কোনো কনফিউশন নেই? So expression tree complete. কোনো কোয়েরি আছে?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Exam will be in the morning. No, exam will be performed in the evening, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Sir, Tanushi had a problem with morning.
মর্নিং এ না হচ্ছে না তো?
স্যার ওর মানে বিকেলে প্রবলেম আছে, সরি উল্টো বললাম, বিকেলে
कुछ
প্রবলেম
टेंडर आते हैं ऐसे सर।
স্যার ও লিখে হচ্ছে দেখুন।
ঠিক আছে, ক্লাসের পর ডিসকাস করছি টাইমটা, ঠিক আছে? ক্লাসটা হোক।
ওকে স্যার।
Okay, threaded binary tree. Next, we are now going to discuss about threaded binary tree. Suppose n number of nodes are given. If n is the number of nodes in a binary tree. Suppose n is the number of nodes in a binary tree. Then how many null links will be there? How many null links will be there. So what is a null link? How to represent a binary tree? How to represent a binary tree? Any idea? Using linked list?
No, sir.
Any idea?
Sir,
Yes.
there will be a left child one, there will be a right child in that way.
So using linked list, you have to perform the tree operation using linked list. So this is your data. This is your node data. And this is your left child. And this is your right child. Okay. So this is the node structure. When you are going to perform a tree operation in a C, you have to define this type of node structure, right? For binary tree, left child, right child, and middle one is data.
Yes, sir.
Now, how many null links will be there for construction of binary tree with n number of nodes? So this is a binary tree. Say for example, this expression tree is a binary tree. How many null links are there? Any idea? How many nodes are there?
So there are 3, 6, 9, and 4, 13. 13 nodes are there.
13 nodes are there. So here value of n is 13. Here value of n is 13 in this expression. Expression tree is nothing but a binary tree. Okay. Because the expressions are, the operators are binary operator. Plus, minus, division, modulus, multiplication. These are the binary operator. This is a binary tree. Okay. So here n is 13. So how many null links are there?
14.
Why 14?
So 2 from A, 2 from B, 2 from C. Similarly, 2 from D, E, F, and G.
Very good. So this is the lemma. If n number of nodes are given in a binary tree, then n plus 1 is the number of null links. Okay. N plus 1 is the number of null links. So from this one, B, from C, from D, E, F, G. $14. So 14 is the number of null links. Total number of links, Chaurashish,
Yes, sir.
total number of links,
Total number of links
if
will be
n is the number of nodes in a binary tree, how many null links will be there? So your answer is n plus 1 is the number of null links. N plus 1 is the number of null links.
and n minus 1 number of links.
N plus 1 is the number of null links. Okay.
And n minus 1 number of links.
No. 2n is the number of total links. Number of total links. The number of total links is 2n. Binary tree at most 2.
So in a number of total links, are we considering the null links also?
Yes.
Okay, then I did not consider the other one.
So
Then it will be 2n.
number of null links is n plus 1 and number of total links will be 2n. Okay. Now, so n plus 1 number of links are null. So this is a huge amount with memory space wastage. Okay. So we have to replace these null links by pointers. We have to replace the null links by pointers called threads. These are called the threads. Replace the null links by special type of pointers. These are called the threads. Okay. So the rule is that, what is the rule? The rule is that if your pointer its left child its left child is null, okay, then replace the if the left child is null and pointer its left child, so replace this left child with a pointer to the node that would be visited before PTR in order traversal. That is, we replace the null link with a pointer to the in order predecessor of PTR. Is it clear? So first of all, we have to perform the in order traversal. We replace the null link with a pointer to the in order predecessor of the PTR. Similarly, if PTR its right child is null, then what should I do? That visited কি হবে? With a pointer to the node that would be visited this before will be after. That is, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
can you explain with an example? I'm unable to get it.
Yes. So for if your left child is null, then replace the left child with a pointer to the node that would be visited before PTR in order traversal. Okay. So in order traversal. That is, we replace the null link with a pointer to the in order predecessor of PTR. Similarly, if right child is null, then we replace the right child with a pointer to the node that would be visited after the PTR in order traversal. That is, we replace the null link with a pointer in the in order successor of PTR. So this is the rule. Let just 1 second. Let the tree is binary tree is A, B, this is your C, D, and this is your E, D, E, F. This is G, and H, I. Shorashish, how many null links are there?
So 10.
So here n is value of n. So here value of n is
9.
9. So number of null links will be 10. N plus 1. This is the lemma. Number of null links are 10. Now, the rule is that if PTR, its left child is null, you have to scan from root. So this is your root. You have to scan from top to bottom, root. So root, and you have to define the node structure, that is the root or any node, leaf node or any internal node. In this way, middle one is the data, left one is the left child, right one is the right child. Okay. Now root is A, so its PTR. So PTR is the temporary pointer, right? PTR is used for scanning from top to bottom. So PTR arrow left child is null. Is it true
No,
for the
sir.
first case?
No, sir.
Because here A dot, your root is A, here PTR is equal to A, so A dot left child is B. Similarly, A dot right child is C. Again, so next we have to scan B is your PTR. So PTR arrow left child, null, no, false. So here at the leaf node, PTR, when PTR is pointing at H, so PTR is equal to H. Now H arrow left child, H arrow left child, it is null. It is true, right? Because H, I, E, F, G, these are the leaf nodes. That's why it will contain the null links, right? It has no left child, no right child. So when PTR, after successive scanning, when PTR is at this position, PTR is equal to H, then its left child and right child both are null. Is it clear? Then you have to, so if PTR left child is null, then replace the PTR left child with a pointer to the node that would be visited before PTR in the in-order traversal. So what is the in-order traversal of the root, Saurashish, of this tree? In-order traversal?
In order traversal, H will be first node that will be written.
So what is the in-order traversal? Anyone?
So first node, first will be H in order
Then
traversal.
first will be H. Then
So, then the root node of H, I think it was D. Yeah, D.
Next,
Then I,
next,
then P,
D, next,
no, sorry, 1 second. Left root right, na? So
hmm.
then H D B A. Then I think it will be I.
HDIB. Next.
Sir, it is left root right, na?
Yes,
Uh,
left to right, left root right. Up to this is correct. HDIB. Next.
then the E, then A, then
Then E. So E, then A. Next.
then the left child of C, that is F C G.
FCG. 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 So this is the in order traversal. Okay. That is, we have to replace the null link with the pointer to the in order predecessor of PTR. So thread, here we are using two-way thread. This is very important. Two-way thread. We are using the two-way thread. So this is the in order successor and the in order predecessor of H. So in order predecessor of H means কেউ আর কিছু বলে না।
স্যার এইচ এর তো প্রিডিসেসর নেই, ওটাই তো ফার্স্ট আসছে।
So predecessor of H is null.
ওকে স্যার।
F and this is your G. H and I. H and this is your I. So in order successor of H is null, right? So this is one dangling link. So this is called the dangling link. Please note it carefully. This is called the dangling link, dangling pointer. What is dangling pointer or dangling link? If the predecessor of any node scanned in an in-order traversal is null, then the link is called the dangling link. Okay. Next, your PTR is at H. Now PTR, its right child is also null because H is the leaf node. Now we should replace the null link. Replace the null link. Replace the null link with the pointer. Replace the null link with the pointer. That is the in order successor of PTR. So in order successor means
D.
anyone?
D.
D. So replace this link with this connection. Is it clear? Everyone, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is the two-way link. Two-way link. Why two-way link? Because we have to concentrate over the two links of a particular node. So from in order successor, so D, H to D, there will be a connection. Next, your PTR will be at, your PTR will be at I, right? Your PTR will be at I. So, so left child of I is null and right child of I is also null. So replace the left child of I with which one?
D.
Why D? Because the
Predecessor.
in order successor, if the here now PTR is equal to at I, so its left child is null, so replace the null link with the in order predecessor. So I, its predecessor is D, so replace, there will be a connection. Okay, and right child will be
B.
right child will be B because in order successor, so there will be a connection. Similarly for E, the left child will be pointing
B.
to the
B.
B because in order predecessor. So E will be pointing to B and right child will pointing to the
A.
A. So E to A. Similarly, F, for F, the predecessor is A and
A.
successor is C. So connect these links. F to A and F to C. Similarly, for G, it is the last node. The predecessor is C and successor is null. So connect G to C and and the right child is also dangling. So here there will be two dangling nodes. There will be two dangling pointers. Sorry, two dangling pointers. One is this and another is this. Is it clear? What is the dangling pointers? How to design the threaded binary tree? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So this
Yes,
is
sir.
the given tree. This is the given tree and its threaded representation is given in this form. Okay. Now to distinguish between the left pointer and left thread, we have to define the node structure in this form. We have to define the node structure in this form. So middle one is your data. So this is your data part. This is your data part and this is your left child part. This is your right child part. Left child and right child. Okay. And this is your left thread and this is your right thread. So in case of threaded binary tree, so this is threaded binary tree, TBT. So for TBT, this is the node structure. Is it clear? For threaded binary tree, middle one is your data, left one is left child, right one is right child, sorry, right child. This is right thread and this is left thread. Okay? If this is true, that is, if there is a left, if there is a left thread, if there is a left thread, then you have to connect left child with the left thread and T will be there. And let if right thread is false, there will be no right thread. So this will be false. So can you find out the disadvantage of drawback? The drawback of threaded binary tree? Anyone? What is the purpose of threaded binary tree?
So it is supposed to save memory, but the nodes
So
are bigger.
yes, threaded binary tree is used for utilization of your memory space. Total n plus 1 number of null links are totally wastage. So you have to use the n plus 1 number of null links. That's why we convert our binary tree in a threaded binary tree. Okay. So threaded binary tree, the form looks like this: left thread, left child, data, right child, right thread. Okay. Inside the node structure, struct node, you have to define the pointer left lt, struct node pointer lt, struct node pointer lc int data, struct node pointer rc, struct node pointer rt, scanning from left to right. Is it clear? Now, in case of tbt, threaded binary tree, there will be two dangling pointers. Every threaded binary, two-way threaded binary tree, there will be two dangling pointers, right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Then you have to you have to combine these two dangling pointers in a root. Let this is a head, or this is a head. Okay, this is the head, and let the left child is a. Left child is a. Okay, and it has no thread, that's why false. It has no right thread, that's why false. It has no right child, so connect from rc to right thread, and extend your left thread of h to the left thread of h head, and similarly this will be pointed continue to the this position. So this type of threaded tree is called the two-way threading with header node. So this is another important topic: two-way threading, two-way two-way threading with with header node. This is another important topic. So two-way thread is used for memory consumption, memory utilization, memory space utilization, and in case of two-way threading, there will be two dangling nodes. The left child of the left thread of the left leaf. Similarly, for the right thread of the right leaf. So two dangling pointers will be there in case of threaded binary tree. Then we have to resolve that particular that particular problem by incorporating the header node. So in case of header node, the node structure will be in this form: struct node, struct node, struct node. Any Shorashish, can you guess the node structure for threaded two-way threading with header node?
No, sir.
Two-way threading. So two-way threading, first one is the left thread. So first one is the left thread. Struct node, left thread. Then struct node, left child. Next, int data, struct node, right child, and struct node, right thread. Okay, so this is the node structure. Now, so A, what is the final representation? This is the data part A. Next, it has two parts. Okay. Next one is the B. Please ask me if you have any query. Two-way threading with header node. Next one is the B. And then D and E. This is your D. And this is your E. This is the E. And next one is the H and I. H and I. HI. So this is the actual node structure for threaded binary tree with root node or head node. This is very important for exam purpose. E and then C. This will be your C. This will be your C. This will be C and CFG. C and FG. C and this is your F and this is your G. Now can you guess the structure? So this one is the data. Is it visible? This one is the data. First node.
Yes, it's visible.
And this is your left child. This is your right child. This is your right thread. Okay? For this particular node. This is your left thread. Okay? So for this particular node, your left thread, as this is the internal node or root node, thread actually thread is used for resolving the null pointers. Okay, so internal node, root node, these have no null pointers. So right thread is false, and the left child. So this is the left child and right child means this is the right child. Okay. Similarly, thread for B, node number B is false. Thread for node number C is false. Okay. From B to D, from right child of B to E. Similarly, from left child of C to F, right child of C to G. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
This is your false. This is again your false. From D to H, from D to I. Okay. Now E is the leaf node. E is the leaf node. So this will be true. This will be true. Similarly, as F is the leaf node, right thread, left thread, true. Right thread of G and G, its left and right are true. Similarly, H and I both are true. The right thread are true. Okay. Now, from H, its right child should follow to this one, I. Its left child should follow to this link. This is the actual connection from this to this, from E to A, from E to A, from F to A, from F to C, from G to C. Now we have to write the root node, head node, as this is a header two-way list. So this is your root R or head. Its threads are false. Its threads are false. Right and left threads are false. And from left child, we get the A, and right child is null. That's why right child is connected in this way. Right child is connected in this way. And the dangling pointers. So the dangling pointers are from G. G its right child. Its right child should point to root. Similarly, the left child of H should point to the root node. Is it clear? Any confusion?
No, sir.
So this is very important. This is called the two-way threading with a header node. This is your header node or root node. Okay.